Hello! I am going to show you today how to make my chocolates that everybody seems to love. So the first thing is obviously ingredients. So depending on what you want to either dip or mix in, you can have your ingredients. As you can tell, I kind of like UPick. So UPick is the company that I use to get all my wafers, chocolate wafers and stuff. So there is organic cocoa liquor wafers. So this is 100% cocoa paste. So that's very, very dark chocolate, which can be mixed with something like this one. This one is a dairy-free one as well. So I go with all dairy-free for the ones that I eat. If I'm making for somebody else, they have white chocolate as well, and they have milk chocolate as well. And then there is these ones, which is 70%. So I'll often mix the 70% in with the 100% to give it a little bit of something. And then whatever you want for your ingredients. This one is an amazing wildflower honey that I like to use. We're gonna try some new things. We're gonna add some PB&Me. We're gonna do a peanut butter and jelly one, depending if you want any spices in there or things like mint extract. If you want to dip things, I've got different marshmallows, vegan ones, regular ones. I'm gonna try some Ripple chips. I've done a lot of different things. One of people's favorites is using Skor bars. So now I have everything prepped and ready to go for my different flavors. So I'm doing all of my vegan ones first. These are all dark chocolate. So the first thing I do is I have 2 bowls going so I can have one heated up. So I'm going to put this, and these are all microwavable, including the spoons, which is nice and handy. And I just do 30 seconds at a time. And then I have a second one going so I can always be revolving through. So I have my trays set up. I've got some molds and some just flat sheets for flat chocolate bars. And then I've got my flavors here: mint double chocolate, dried mixed fruit, peanut butter and jam, coffee syrup and peanut butter, pineapple and honey, cinnamon, apple and currant, nut, and then ones that I will be dipping or putting into the molds. And I will show you that in a minute. So some people will add cocoa butter or margarine or something like that in with their chocolate chips. I don't. I just use the chocolate chips, and I just do 30 seconds at a time, stir them until they're the right consistency, and then I'll be able to either add them to my mix, dip into them, or pour them into molds. So this is a perfect consistency here, and that was a minute and a half in the microwave with the bowl as full as it was. Then I'll pop my other one in the microwave so that one's going while I am working with this one. I'm going to start with my molds, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit in the bottom of each of those so that I can add my fillers, marshmallows, whatever it is I'm going to put in the middle. I am always multitasking, so I'm going to put my 3 different chips in there, my 100%, 70%, and then the sweeter, semi-sweet ones in there as well. So I'm always got something in the microwave, just always. Now you can add whatever you're going to put into the middle. So I'm going to cover these vegan marshmallows with more chocolate after. I am trying figs, something new I have never tried before. And then you're going to cover that with more chocolate until whatever you have is covered. And you can leave it kind of sticking up like that, or you can fully cover it and have tons of chocolate. Up to you. If you're working with extracts, they're going to thicken up your chocolate really quickly. So once you add that peppermint extract in, it's going to thicken it and you're going to have to work with it fast. If you're working with chips, you want to make sure your chocolate is not super, super hot, because obviously you're just going to melt those and that's kind of pointless. I'm going to pour into the molds. These molds I just got from Amazon. And as you can see, most of my supplies are from you. When you have ones with, you're just adding to your ingredients. So this is my honey and my pineapple. I'm just going to add my chocolate to it, mix it up, and spread it on my sheet. So just gonna plop it on, and then you're just gonna smooth it out into a shape that you can break up later. So this is what the molds will look like after. And then put it in the fridge so you can put your toppings on top like that. When you're dipping, you want the same consistency of your chocolate that you have with the other ones. And all you're gonna do is literally just dip it with as much as you want on there and place it on your tray. The gluten-free Oreos are amazing dipped. Everything is set after being in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then you can just pop them out of the molds. And I keep these in the freezer. They freeze beautifully. Now that everything is hardened, you can break it apart into pieces and turn it into almost like a bar. So now that I have done my vegan ones, and if I was to do something, let's say peanut butter free for allergies or things like that, I would obviously prep my kitchen for that as well. Now we're gonna go into the milk chocolate ones and do the same process over again. The one that people seem to like the most of mine is the Score butterscotch. So this is a Score bar broken up. There is dark chocolate chips, milk chocolate chips, butterscotch chips in there. I'm gonna mix that together with the chocolate, and then I'm gonna top it with the 3 different kinds of chips like I did with the chocolate bar. And that is definitely one of people's favorites. So we're gonna do Score butterscotch. We're gonna do some dips, cherry almond, peanut butter and honey, nut, marshmallow, double chocolate, fruit, and white chocolate mint. Here are the milk and white chocolate ones, all ready to be broken up and put away as well. So in total, it's about 4.5 hours for all the different varieties of chocolate I made, the vegan dark ones and the milk chocolate ones.